Today is a day all about MAGA tears, as the guilty verdict rolled in yesterday, and Republicans actually want us to believe that this only solidifies him as the nominee who will win the presidency. They also can't stop panicking and crying about it like their lives are over, so I thought, why not get our mugs ready and drink up some of these snowflake tears together?
What we saw today was an absolute travesty of justice. This was not law. This was not criminal justice. This was politics. This was a political smear job. This was an attack job. This is what you see in banana republics. And it is, I am both furious and heartbroken at the same time. I'm furious at what we saw, but I'm also heartbroken for the rule of law.
But remember, the Republican-led Senate acquitting the Republican president, Trump, twice from impeachment, that's definitely not political. But everything that's been against Trump since 2016 has been both political and rigged, because the Democrats are so scared of him. They fear him despite him losing the popular vote in 2016, being responsible in rhetoric and his largely ineffectiveness up to that point for Republicans losing the House in 2018. He lost the presidency in 2020 by 7 million votes, handpicked candidates for a red wave in 2022 to take the House and Senate, of which they massively underperformed and actually lost seats. But we're so scared of him though because, well, I don't really know why. He only passed one bill as president. He was largely ineffective, showed that he couldn't work bipartisanly at all, and he's never won the popular vote. He also only barely squeaked out a win against the most unlikable candidate of all time in Hillary, but yeah, scary stuff.
We have to be willing to fight back. We need to be subpoenaing Judge Merchan and his daughter. We need to understand what are the connections between big Democratic money and this sham prosecution. Did George Soros ever talk to Alvin Bragg about using his power to go after Donald Trump? We need to get to the bottom of it, and when we find wrongdoing, we need to be willing to actually punish it.
Yeah, guys, let's investigate a state judge and his whole family, or else we're going to become a banana republic. How dare Alvin Bragg even bring a case to trial and have 12 unbiased jury members selected by the defense agree with him on all 34 charges? We call that corruption. All courts and judges are actually corrupt, except for the super conservative Supreme Court. Who cares if they get millions of dollars in donations from people who have great effect on the cases they rule on? Who cares if one of the justices flew a flag to support the January 6th rioters, the Patriots, might I add, and won't recuse himself from the January 6th rioters, Patriots trial? Who cares about that, right? Roe v. Wade getting overturned, totally not corrupt or anything like that. Those people are the epitome of fairness, along with every judge that Trump has ever appointed, except for the ones that now disagree with him. Those are also corrupt because Trump just didn't know better.
And they brought it here in Manhattan, a Democrat jurisdiction that they know voted for Joe Biden 80-20 in the last election. And if they can do this to President Trump, they can do it to anyone.
Super based. I personally hope they do it for more people. Lord knows that billionaires are probably getting away with this on the daily. And also, if the problem is it being in a Democratic district, the opposite would be a Republican district. Do you think Republicans and Fox News would give credence to the Democrats saying, oh, he was only found innocent because it was the Republicans? If he was found innocent in a Republican district, you know, kind of how the Republican Senate acquitted him from impeachment? Or do you think they'd respond the same way they did then? Because, you know, it only matters if the Democrats do it. Conservatives obviously are not corrupt. That's exactly why they wanted Citizens United passed, so they could let big money pour into politics.
Do you think he should go to jail?
I absolutely think he should go to jail, and that's not just based on the findings here of being guilty, but because of his egregious behavior during the course of this trial.
All right, Mary Trump, thank you very much for all of that.
One of Trump's own family members not only thinks he's obviously guilty, but that he should go to jail. That's crazy. Republicans are willing to sacrifice their own dignity and respect more so than his own family. Probably largely because his own family knows the true man that Trump is behind all the lies he tries to spin.